To be a gentleman. I brought flowers.
Oh.
I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks, trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day, and the time.
Now I'm just wondering, did Jonathan send a confirmational text?
Confirmational text?
Yeah, confirmational text.
This is not
yes.
an airline. It's not an airport. What are you
No,
talking
no,
about?
no,
Confirmational
no,
text. Is
no.
the flight
Especially
still on?
nowadays, you have to send one. Yes. Okay.
What is a confirmational text?
Confirmational text is when.
How disappointing is that question?
Hey guys, welcome back to Human No Resource. I'm Uma.
Selma.
So this is gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, now first and foremost, guys, PSA. Now, we are fully aware that the dating sphere lately has some unhinged, unstable people that got y'all feeling like you live in Gotham City.
Yeah.
I get it. We get it.
Yeah, so there's a video gaining traction, I would say. We found it on Twitter,
Yeah.
but it's from TikTok, and it's about a guy named
Is Twitter still called Twitter? Now that they changed it to an X?
I hope so. Oh, God, I hope he doesn't make that mistake. Elon Musk, don't change anything. Other than that, there's a guy named Jonathan who had a really rough night out, I would say, and he has a question for us ladies.
To answer.
Yeah.
So I just left the restaurant after waiting 30 minutes for a date to show up, and apparently I got stood up. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm trying to do everything right to be a gentleman. I brought flowers.
Oh.
I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks, trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day, and the time.
Oh.
You know, I'm just looking for my person. I'm just looking for the one that, I guess, is out there for me. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody. It shouldn't be this difficult to fall in love. To be kind to one another. Like, what? Ladies, tell me, what did I do wrong?
I'm not crying, you guys. I'm not.
Okay, no.
I have something in my eye. No, listen.
That
I
was
just have
raw
to
and
say,
endearing.
nobody should go through that. Nobody.
No.
Yeah.
No. What did he say? He said something. I'm just out here looking for my person. We get it. Like everybody
Like
gets
everybody
it.
on Earth, we're all trying to find that
The
person.
person. Yeah, some people are.
Okay.
Yeah. And so how about this? Because he asked an important question for the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
He said, ladies, what did I do wrong? Now, we're going to run off the assumption that, first of all, we don't know her side of the story.
There's always two sides.
There's two sides of the story. We don't know her side of the story. So based off your story, we're going to assume you did nothing wrong. And this is a classical case of ghosting, right? And so what are the main reasons why somebody would ghost? So according to psychology,
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I only know the two main reasons somebody would ghost somebody. Number one is out of conveniency, right? Of
course.
What's easy is prioritized. She's thinking, I don't got to deal with his emotion. I don't got to explain myself.
Exactly.
I'm out. Convenient. And that's probably that's the worst way of doing it
Or it's the
because it
most-
shows a lot of lack of immaturity on the person's side.
Or for the ghoster themselves, is the easiest way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, another way could be is another one. It's a rough one. It's a faded attraction. Yeah. She's probably over the course of the 2 weeks of conversation, she's losing attraction to you.
She got bored.
And therefore she's thinking probably she had a plan A, plan B, plan C, and other guys on her roster removed it. Position A, which you were sitting in, and that faded attraction resulted in her of kind of ditching you for somebody else. That's a
Probably
classical.
that same night,
Oh my goodness, because we know both men and women, they always line up several dates on the same.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, like I said before, not on here to her.
Oh.
I know a girl who had 4 dates in one day. I'm like, do you? And the last reason why a person will ghost you, and this has nothing to do with Jonathan, okay, whatsoever, is undesirable interactions or safety. Now, this is, if you felt like an off-putting, interaction with the person, he's giving you negative energy, or she's giving you negative energy, they're being weird or creepy. You know what? There was a story.
That would result in them being ghosted.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, there was a story on TikTok, and please, you guys, correct me in the comments below. There was a guy who was talking about his aunt or his mom where they had a date with Ted Bundy. Yeah. And,
The Bundy.
The Bundy himself. I don't know. Yeah, the guy. Whew. And she said that she felt like some kind of weird energy from him. She felt like something evil about him. I'm not sure. So she goes to the washroom in order to call her brother, right? He picks up. She's like, what's going on? She's like, I don't like this date. Please come and pick me up. Other than that, he comes, picks her up, brings her home. Later on that evening, there was some movement in the bushes.
Stop it.
Yeah. After that, the brother goes outside to check it out.
Nope. Seen this before in the movie.
Ted Bundy, or some guy, comes out, walks away. He said, was the guy that you went out with had a gray jacket or something like that? She said, yes. Yeah. So, you guys trust your intuitions.
Trust your intuition. I mean, that would result in a ghosting. So her intuition was right. Now, obviously, let's bring this back to Jonathan's situation over here, because I feel like the reason why his video took notice was because he was internalizing everything. He was talking down to himself, and it's like, Jonathan, don't talk down on yourself.
You know what? I'll tell you why he internalized it, okay? He invested his time, his energy. He bought flowers. I think he even made up a whole situation in his head and how they're going to get married and all that jazz.
Well, okay, so let me explain that. Okay.
I understand why his butt hurt about
And
it.
I know, and a lot of the guys in the comments are saying, yo, man, don't speak up about that. Like, guys, don't do that. But, listen, one person's bad actions shouldn't reflect on the all. So don't cancel your whole journey of finding the one person just because one person screwed up for themselves. I think so, too. Don't. It's not a reflection on everybody else. You will find your person. I really do believe so.
So I got a unique story for you guys, and it falls under how long would you wait for your date to show up? Now, I got a friend of mine who told me this story. He waited for 2 hours for his date to show up. And the funny part is, or the gag is, she was across from him in another restaurant. So she's staring at him, okay, seeing if he was going to leave, and she's wondering, how serious is he? Okay?
About them.
About if he was going to last or not. That's what it is. Later on, when she saw 2 hours had passed, she went to him. She introduced herself and all that. And yeah, let me just say, they're married with kids, okay?
I'm going to say that has to be fate, because while she's in her mind thinking about how serious he is about me, let me wait that 2 hours, he probably hopped on his phone, ordered a meal,
Yeah.
and started watching a Netflix series.
Listen,
and she probably showed up like, you waited. And he's like, oh, put his food away and get his phone away.
Sure, yes, of course.
Sure, I waited.
I am an honorable man. But other than that, listen, I would never recommend somebody to wait for 2 hours. No. I would not. If I wouldn't do it for myself, I would not expect another person to do the same. Now, I'm just wondering, did Jonathan send a confirmational text?
Confirmational text?
Yeah, confirmational text.
This is not
yes.
an airline. It's not an airport. What are you
No.
talking about? Confirmational text? It's a flight
Especially
still
nowadays, you have to send one. Yes. Okay.
What is a confirmational text?
Confirmational text is when you're just confirming the date is still on that day.
Oh.
Yeah. Even forget about that. Other people will even send a text an hour or two saying, "Oh, I'm getting ready. I'm on my way. Just letting you know."
So you think
If he
They
had
didn't get
sent
that-
that text, if he had sent that text, he would know to not buy the flowers, not waste your times in getting dressed and looking good, or even making a reservation. So if she did send a confirmation text and saying, I'm going to be there,
and ghosted him?
and goes to him, then
That's wrong.
yeah. So
That's
I would like
wrong.
to know if he did send one. Yeah.
I don't know confirmation
Other
text.
than that, you guys, this whole story is very sad, but it is common, I would say.
Yeah.
Please and like and subscribe this video, and bye now.
And leave some recommendations too for him.